It's 4 o'clock p.m. and you know what time it is. It's time for How You Doing Thursday. It's time for that Rojas the Next Level show. So hit that thumbs up and watch the show. And guess what? If somebody tells you to do something, you say, "Get out of here! I'm looking at the Rojas the Next Level show. How you doing?"
That intro will always and make me smile.
Always.
Doesn't have a choice. What's up, Dino? I see you out there.
What's up? 619 just posted our thing everywhere. Thank you, 619. Appreciate you as always. Appreciate you. Yeah, he just grabbed it, just whoosh, all over the place.
Get out of here. What's up, Shrinking Sharon?
Oh man, some changes are happening. Actually, there's a lot of changes happening that you probably don't know about yet. I haven't even told you about it yet. But first, before we begin, make sure you guys check the description below for the VPN. I wanted to say Buzz TV like how you say it, but I can't do it. So
everyone can say Buzz TV like Buzz TV. It's just got to reach down deep in your soul and just say BuzzTVGlobe.com.
Yeah. So yeah, make sure you guys check the description below for our sponsorships, the VPN and the Buzz.
Do you should we reach out to them to find out when they're mailing out those new devices?
I thought he said sometime in March.
Because I'm gonna go over there and be like, yo, what's up?
Yeah, what's up? Yeah, so anybody watching this in the beginning that's here live, you guys are gonna get a little sneak peek of what I'm actually working on. So I don't know if you've noticed, but I have a little bit more room on my desk. If you guys are very meticulous on my desk area.
You used to have something on top of that, didn't you?
Yeah. So this thing is actually getting out. I'm kicking the TV out. I need this desk. I need this entire desk. So I actually measured this last night. From my fingertips to my elbow was the length of the edge of the desk to the TV. Well, now when I get rid of this TV and I put my arm across from one end of the table to my arm, I get almost my entire arm. So yeah. Real quick before we dive into this thing too, I wanted to share this thing with you too, because there's gonna be some major freaking changes happening. Some major changes. Should mount that TV on the wall. That's what I'm debating on. I'm debating on a lot of stuff right now. Like lots of updates. I keep wanting to change my stuff, including the name of one of my channels.
You're always trying to name your channel some next shit.
Some next shit?
Like you always watch
Rojas the Next?
I don't know how many different names you've gone through.
Well, I started out as Cody Tutorials. And then it was Rojas Tutorials. And then Rojas Reviews.
Rojaus.
And then now it's Rojas Tech Reviews.
It was Rojaus Reviews. It was Rojaus Reviews.
The Rojowskis?
Yeah, Rojowski's Reviews. Because you had a J in there. You did.
Well, my last name has a J in it.
Yeah, I know, Rojas. But I'm just saying you had a J in there and then you took the J out. That's a different name.
619 says Rojas Travel No More. No, that channel is staying the same for now. I'm just upgrading like equipment for that channel, but it's staying the same. I kind of want to change the name Rojas Travels to something else, but I'm not focusing on that channel yet. That one was like a quick fix. Rojas Tech Reviews was also like just a quick thing from last year. But I always wanted to change Rojas Reviews to something else. I don't know. I want the word tech in there for sure, but we'll see. Real quick. What's up, Dino? We're gonna say what's up to everybody. What's up, Dino? What's up, 619? Get out of here. What's up, Shrinking Sharon? Love the new image. Nicolas, good evening. Rojas and Next Level. Hope you're doing good too. Meet and greet welcomes you. We welcome you too. What's up, Richard Ferguson? How is it going? Anybody out there, say hello so we could say hello back. Let me check one more thing here, and then, yep, automatically. We haven't even started talking. We already got the yellow icon from good old YouTube because their live system is definitely broken. What happened to your Rojas Stays at Home channel? What Rojas Stays at Home?
Wouldn't that be the main channel?
That would be my tech channel. Yeah, that's my I stay home and review tech.
How about you just call it The Price is Wrong, Bob? You know what that's from?
No. Yes. Hold on. Happy Gilmore.
Happy Gilmore. There you go.
The Price is Wrong, Bob. Or Bobby.
And then just sock him in the face.
Oh man, that's a good one. So yeah, Rojas tech reviews. It's starting to grow a little bit. It's picking up a little bit of steam. It had a really slow, very slow growth, but it's starting to come back up again. I get little spikes here and there. So yeah. What's up, Cycling? He says, oh yeah, just another time for some awesome BS. So here's the desk. I have that big, huge corner right there that I might put the TV in the corner, maybe. And then I'll use that whole desk here. Wow, I totally pulled the cord out of this thing. You see this corner? You see something new there?
No.
The tripod.
Oh, yeah. Well, this is a tripod.
Yeah. I'm pulling out some equipment that I have. The new desk that's going to go in that corner showed up yesterday. All that stuff I have on the floor, I'm actually going to throw it on OfferUp. If anybody, as soon as I have everything up on OfferUp, I'm gonna go on the Rojas Reviews Telegram group. If anybody's in there, just make sure you guys. I'm gonna post it. Here's all my stuff that I have. Anybody wants it, let me know. I'm gonna hook you guys up. You know, the price might be a little bit higher on OfferUp, but if you guys hit me up directly, it's gonna be a little bit cheaper for you guys since you guys follow us and everything. What up, Mike C? I got to get rid of a lot of the stuff. I have to get rid of a lot of stuff. I have a green screen down here that's been sitting there for 3-4 years that I never used. So I'm going to set that up in the corner. I've actually partnered up with somebody to work on commercials. So my videos have to start evolving, if that makes sense. You know how, remember we had this conversation where I told you that when I look at my videos, it's always no, I need a green screen. Remember how I told you when I open up my videos, and I think all you guys know this, when I open up my unboxing, my tech videos, I'm looking at this product for the first time, right? You knew that, right? Next Level?
Yeah. That's why I said the price is wrong, Bob.
I'm not doing that no more. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to have this desk over there with an overhead camera. I'm going to grab the box, put it on there, open it up, done. Next product, open it up, done. Next product, open it up, done. Next product. I'm going to keep doing that over and over and over and over again. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to play with the product for about a week. So I know exactly how this stuff actually works. I have a pretty good cushion on my channels right now, so I can do that now. But when I do my videos, they're also going to be very different. It's not going to be just behind the desk anymore. Not going to be like, here I am, here's this. It's not going to be just that unless it calls for it. So I'm testing a lot of stuff with Premiere Pro, messing with some of the features. And yeah, my videos are going to start changing. I think my icons are also going to start changing too for the tech reviews channel. And I keep thinking about like I need to change that tech channel name to something else. I kind of want to take the name Rojas out of it completely, but we'll see. I'm trying to reinvent it for one big reason. Everybody knows me from Rojas Cody tutorials. I have that streaming tech, Rojas streaming tech, which everyone's like, okay, cool. You adapted from Cody stuff, APK stuff to now streaming devices. With the tech channel, it's kind of like brand spanking new. The people who follow are going to be the people, or the people who've been following me are the people who have known me. I want to change it to something different. Kind of like, you know how I got that crypto trends? Same thing.
Yeah.
Unbox tech, unbox Rojas. So yeah, there's going to be a lot of stuff happening. Tripod going on top of the truck. No. But yeah, I'm going to be working with some stuff that might be creating some commercials, might be creating some advertisements. A couple companies. I've had one in the back that I've been kind of like just kind of hovering to see what's going to be happening. But yeah, I think I'm going to be jumping in on it big time because I have the equipment to do it. I just have to do it. You know what I mean?
Right.
So if anybody has any comments on what you think I should name the new channel, or not the new channel, my Rojas Tech channel, let me know. I think it's literally called just Rojas Tech right now. Oh, Rojas Tech Reviews. So yeah. What do you got next level?
Like what I'm going to be working on soon, or with the
What
news
you got
article?
going on, period.
You know, I got some projects I'm working on. I'm meeting with a contractor next weekend, the 19th. Is that next weekend?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, next weekend. Doing some work on the house. I am going to be building a mining shed. So it's going to be a 10 by 10, 10 by 12 shed that has its own power panel inside of it and its own intake and exhausts. And it's going to be set up for all of the mining equipment that I'm running. So I'm just meeting with them to show them what I want, because I don't think a general contractor is going to be used to seeing somebody that wants a crypto mining shed in their backyard, right? So I'm working with an architect design person as well, so that I build it properly. But that's kind of what I'm working on right now. Just trying to get that set up and get that ready. Because I'm constantly having power struggles. I'm always having power. I don't have enough power. So I'm going to upgrade the power panel in the house, and then I'm going to take 100 amps from it and run it directly to the shed.
Nice. It's pretty cool. You should do a video on that whole thing, on setting it up. And dude, just stick a camera, hit record, and start working. As soon as you're done, hit stop.
I'm not going to be doing the work. I'm not a hands-on kind of guy.
So what are you going to be doing? Supervising?
Well, no, I'm going to hire somebody to do it.
Put the camera out there, record them doing it, and then do a voiceover later.
I set it up from like the corner of the house and just do a time lapse.
Yeah. And then and kind of do like what your thoughts are and how you're going to do it. Do the time lapse, put some voiceovers. As soon as it's all done, do a tour on it. Easy peasy.
Yeah, because I'm going to be mining crypto for a long time. That's my goal. If I can mine it, I'm going to do it.
Yeah. It'll be dope. What's up, Elias? What's up, Red Lantern?
What's up? What's up?
Yeah. Oh, here's the other thing too. I don't have it just flat on the desk anymore. The board. The Roadcaster.
The Roadcaster, yeah.
It's now mounted at an angle. Push back way. Actually, this is how much room I'm having. I had this thing all the way up here, like where this line's at, this crease. The back of the mixer was about right here. So yeah, that just shows you how much room I'm going to make. Did I hear the word mining? What's up, Digital Slang? What up, Slang?
What was I gonna say? Isn't the roadcaster naturally on a slant?
It has a little lip behind it.
Because mine's on a slant.
Well, yeah, it has a lip behind it, but look.
Oh yeah, yours is up. Okay.
I'm up. I'm up. You know?
Does it come with the bracket to lift it that high?
No. I had to do a 3D print thing. So I put a small little bracket behind it just to get it back and up. And then I have most of those cables. I still have to reorganize it, but I want all the cables tucked underneath the roadcaster, because eventually what I want to do is see where that wall's at.
Break it down. Bust it open. Punch it.
I have a good room, a good amount of room. The only thing I have is this post on the way. So I have about like maybe 8 inches that I can go back. So I'm going to put that up. Some of the cables, they're already like, what's it called? You know, cable management. They're already wired up. So I just got to like tuck it in and then I should be good to go. So we'll see. It's going to be a lot. This weekend's going to be hell. Like cleaning all this crap and putting it all up is going to be hell.
Yeah. So I had an article that I wanted to share.
What's up, Roku? Roku Stittsville says, next level, make sure you let the neighbors know. Otherwise, it may look like you're like a grow
up.
Grow up.
Yeah, you see, in Canada, there's all over the world, there's actually a lot of mining farms that get busted into because not people, but the cops think that they're grow ops, and they break down the door and then they don't find any marijuanas. All they find is crypto mining equipment. But this is a very interesting topic, right? Because a lot of times crypto mining gets a bad light in the media because all they want to show you is all the people that are accessing electricity illegally and refusing to pay for it. So every time the cop busts down the door, it's somebody that's stealing hydro, right? They don't show you all the people that are actually, good citizens mining cryptocurrency. They only show you the bad ones. So everyone thinks, oh, you mine cryptocurrency, you must be a criminal.
Criminal.
So we're not all criminals.
We're not all criminals. Speak for yourself.
I'm trying to. All right, so let me get this article really quick. I thought it was interesting, and not only did I think that the information was interesting, but I also thought that the way that the information was presented was interesting.
Do it.
So if you want to share my screen there. So this is a decade of Elon Musk tweets in a visualization or an interesting little chart, graph, whatever you want to call it. And it goes back 10 years. So if you start with 2012, it shows that he's talking about space for majority of the time. And then he's talking about Tesla, and it kind of interrupts. But it says that the space was the Dragon. I think that's ISS was the model of the space thing that he was working on. So he was tweeting about that. And then for Tesla, he was tweeting about the Model S series. And then it says majority of his tweets are really about space and Tesla. But majority of the tweets, especially during 2015 and 2016, is mainly about space. So I almost feel like he's a lot more interested in space than building an electric car. What's your idea? So Tesla, or not Tesla, but Elon Musk has said things like he wants to retire on Mars and that we need to be a multi-planetary civilization, that we live on multiple planets. How do you feel about us being a multi-planetary civilization?
I think I don't, It's funny that we're having this conversation because I just finished season 1 for All Mankind.
Mm-hmm.
That's an Apple original. Freaking Apple originals are just killing it, man. So good. That's such a good show. And they have in the TV show that they actually build a small little command center up on the moon, and there's like several rooms. It's like a little tiny town or something. I don't know what to call it, but they have several rooms, several pods. There's probably like about a dozen people there on the moon, and they're just walking around and observing and everything. I think personally that I could see a lot of disasters happening. Like when you look at the moon, you see a lot of craters and comets hit it. Like you could see the scars on the moon. You know what I mean? With
But the moon doesn't
Mars,
have much of an atmosphere, and it's the Earth's atmosphere that protects us from a lot of those things here.
exactly, like our ozone layer, like every time there's some kind of rock that hits in there, then it starts burning it up right away. Like our whole atmosphere and ecosystem here like protects us for the most part, unless some astronomical like extinction level event happens. Then other than that, like we should be okay. With Mars, there isn't a layer of protection like that. We would almost have to, like, I don't know, plant a bunch of trees or something and see what happens. They're probably going to die instantly because there's no real atmosphere and stuff like that. But
Well,
how would you create like an ozone layer to keep all the air inside and not escaping out through space? You know what I mean?
so I'm not a spaceman, so I don't really know information about the atmosphere, the ozone level. Obviously, you would need to create. He wants to create a greenhouse, and the greenhouse would create oxygen. But I don't know.
It won't create a protection though. You would have if you created a greenhouse, this thing would have to withstand a freaking comet or a meteor or whatever, rocks hitting it. You know what I mean? I'm pretty sure he's going to want to have windows. The second the window breaks, now what? You get sucked out. I don't know if I agree with doing all of that. I think if anything, what we should do is we should focus on what we have here on Earth and make it better.
The butcher says terraform. He's seen it in the movies. You got to build a terraform.
There you go. Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I agree with multi
Planetary.
planet colonization. Like it sounds very far-fetched, very futuristic, but it also, like, just watching how For All Mankind was able to put like several pods on the moon, and they have like a lot of people out there like studying the moon and doing everything. It's very possible for us to do that now. And for us to be thinking outside of that, I don't know. I think we have way too many issues here on Earth that we should resolve than thinking about, hey, let's put a town and create a greenhouse and then not think about every single aspect of what if. And it's not even a what if. Mars gets hit with stuff. You know what I mean? So I don't know. Our world is fed up that it's easier to start over again. But that's the thing. It's who do you take? What if I don't know, what if Next Level's fed up with me and says I want to go to Mars? There's going to be somebody else like me up there. So I don't know, like who do you choose and stuff like that? It's too many questions, man.
The butcher puts a very good point in here. It's exactly the same thing. Plus, the resources to leave Earth is very high. If anybody has the resources to do it, it is Elon Musk. Let's be pretty clear on that one. But then that takes away a lot of the resources that we have here. Now, the other, we have the Earth, I guess, to a degree, is kind of, here it's like a double-edged sword. Some people might say that the Earth itself is actually overpopulated. and that our resources are spread too thinly. But there's a lot of the Earth that's not habitable. And if we spent the resources to make those areas habitable, it would probably be easier than making a different planet habitable. No?
Something like that. I think so. I had the same thought about that actually when I was watching this TV show. I'm telling you, if you haven't seen this TV show For All Mankind, check it out. I thought about that too. Like, well, why don't because you got places like Vegas.
Well, even Canada, like we are a huge landmass, and only like what 20% at the most has people living on it.
But I think it's for a reason.
Yeah, well, it's the ice and shit, but like you're gonna spend all this money. No,
I don't think it's just the ice. No, I don't think it's just the ice. Because think about it. Look at the desert. Look at Vegas, the complete polar opposite from Canada. All this land everywhere. Or Utah, you look at Utah, same thing. You go to Colorado, same thing. There's pockets of like all like stuff. I use Nevada because it's an extreme from some places like Canada. There's some places that are just extreme where it's either all desert or it's all ice, but here's the thing, like the more people we have on Earth, the higher the global warming is going to be. So if we say like, hey, let's make these places that are inhabitable able for people to live, we are going to destroy our freaking ozone layer. We're going to deplete our oxygen, our water level. We're going to screw this place up big time if we do that. You know what I'm saying? I think that's what it is. Because sure, there's so many places that we could figure out. Like, here's another one: easier to live underwater. You could probably make pods that live underwater, absolutely, for sure. I think still at the end of the day, with all the resources that we have, the Earth is we have plenty of room that we could still make more houses and populate more people. I think the problem is that we don't have enough resources and we're depleting everything so fast. That's what we need to solve. The resources that we have, the resource issue. Look at gas prices, for crying out loud. What doesn't exist anymore? Helium? Like didn't they extract like all the helium there is to extract on Earth already? And
helium,
whatever's left
like
over, once it's gone, it's gone. Huh?
Helium like the balloons?
Yeah, like the balloon stuff.
So then how are they still selling party balloons with helium in it?
There's a supply of it. But once it's gone, I'm pretty sure once it's gone, it's gone. Like
I don't think that we would just be putting it in balloons if we're on so low level of it.
Look it up. I'm pretty sure they were saying that we are on the helium. I heard helium and thought of something else. Yeah, the stuff that you put in the balloons, the stuff that you inhale and makes your voice all super high. Actually we had a podcast episode about this. That balloons and stuff like that, that they were going to throw something else in there instead of helium because we were running really low on that resource. But
well, you know where helium comes from? Russia.
Russia.
So if we're not running out, then you're going to be running out because everything's lock off.
But isn't that one of them that if once we run out, we're out, we're done? Don't all elements recycle and are present in one form or another? That I don't know.
A lot of the articles that I pull up says the helium shortage has ended.
So they figured it out? They figured something out?
It says, as a demand for party balloons, which accounts for 10% or more of the total helium use, according to the market consultant Phil Kornbluth, Disappeared in March, and industrial demand slowed in concert with sheltered in place orders. The global helium supply crunch of the past 2 years abruptly ended, and it is more likely somebody flipped a light switch and it went from shortage to an ample supply within a month. The current supply situation, he says, is between ample and plentiful. So we got helium for your parties, people.
But that I'm almost pretty sure when we talked about, I'm pretty sure we talked about it on this thing because you were making fun of the whole balloon thing, and that was about a year ago. But I'm pretty sure 30% of usage is for voice changeovers. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that was one of the elements that they were saying, like, if we run out of this, like, we're in trouble, big trouble.
Yeah, I looked it up. It is only 20% of 20 to 10% of Canada is actually habitable. The rest of it is like.
And that's the thing. If you start adding more people and you start putting ways of doing it out there, we're going to keep using water. The ice polar caps are going to start melting, and you know what I mean? Like, it's the balance that we have here is pretty. It's kind of scary. Like we're seeing more earthquakes. We're seeing volcano actually eruptions. Like all kinds of, like, we're starting to see some crazy stuff. And I think if Elon Musk says, hey, you know, we should go somewhere else and start spreading our love of destroying the planets. Canada needs people.
After 2015, it does look that he's just starting to post more about other topics, like things like politics, manufacture, finance, crypto, future sustainability, and other projects. So this is the blue that you kind of see lighting up more and more as the time goes on. So it's almost like he started off as maybe an entrepreneur or a business person, and after 2015, he's now more of an influencer. And you'll see him talking more about possibilities and what could be happening in the future. And I think there's a large following that sees him as like a gateway to the future, that he's the future man. That's a reference. Have you seen that show?
Mm-mm.
Yeah, you should watch The Future Man. Yeah. So I think he's becoming more of an influencer, definitely. And a lot of people they take every little thing that he tweets and they try to like analyze it and depict it and like all this crazy stuff. And sometimes I honestly just think that he's sitting there smoking a spliff, posting random shit that means absolutely nothing. But because he's one of the world's richest people with some of the biggest companies, people take everything he says as gold, and it's crazy.
But he's also really smart, though.
He is, but that doesn't mean, okay, he's admitted on several times he's a dad and he likes dad jokes.
Mm-hmm.
You don't take dad jokes as fact. You don't. It's just, you don't. Like if I was to, here, watch, I'll show you something.
I'll show you something. Yeah, I don't know, man. It's.
Here, look.
Who would you consider the smartest 5 people in the world?
That's so difficult. I honestly believe that the smartest people in the world are people that we haven't even heard of. Because to me, the smartest people in the world are typically looked at to be crazy until they're dead. Mm-hmm. Once they die, they look back and they're like, well, you know, maybe you weren't so crazy. You just thought out of the box so much that everyone else around you didn't believe you until you were in a box. Mm-hmm. Look, Albert Einstein failed math. What? The best composers in the world were deaf. Mm-hmm. Like, it's almost like you have a handicap match while you're alive and you don't get any respect on your name until you're dead. So if you ask me who the smartest people in the world are, I'm going to be like, yo, I won't not know until they're dead.
Okay. Top 5 inventors that are alive today. Because that's something that's there. Like,
is it though? Because there's so many inventions absolutely. That came out and then you found out after that they stole it from somebody else.
Okay. Benjamin Franklin and Nikola Tesla. Benjamin Franklin stole all types of stuff from Tesla, but he also did a lot of shit with it. He didn't just sit on it.
I'm just saying, history is just, it's not always written the way shit happens.
Right.
They call it his story.
But still, the fact is, with Benjamin Franklin, there's a lot of crap that he came out with. Even if he stole some of the ideas and improved on it, the thing is that he still came up with a lot of stuff. Tesla also, people knew what he did and what he had going on, and you know that Franklin did him dirty. You know, it is what it is, but Tesla's name is still out there. So today's age, we have, you know, TVs, projectors, cell phones, things that wirelessly transmit crap through the air. We have things that are being invented to decentralize stuff like crypto. Like there's all this type of stuff that's out there that people are inventing. I honestly think we are almost stuck right now with new inventions.
Right. And that's something that Elon Musk does talk a lot about. When he talks about, you know, him starting SpaceX, he's like, nobody innovated the rockets since the 50s or the 60s. It's like there was no innovation. And he's like, it doesn't make any sense. He actually talked about when he first started SpaceX, he tried to buy a rocket. And the government wouldn't sell him one. You can't just walk up to them and be like, I want to buy a rocket. And they're not going to be like, here you go. Right. So he actually had 3 meetings in Russia. And he said the meetings were so strange. And he finally got them agreeing to sell him a rocket. And he met somebody that was missing front teeth and they were yelling at him in Russian. And he said the place looked like a mental institution with padded walls. And he didn't think that what they wanted for the rockets was a feasible amount. So he decided to build his own. He's like, the situation was so strange. The guy was yelling at me in Russian. The walls were padded and he was spitting on me. And I'm like, like, this is what I mean. Anybody who knew him at the time of going to Russia to buy these rockets would have said, you're straight up crazy. They're going to kill you. They're going to steal your money. Like, why are you putting yourself through this shit? Russia's not going to do anything for you. That's probably what his friends were telling him, right? They're probably like, you're crazy, right? But later on down the line, he's building the most efficient rockets right now. And he's redesigning rockets to be reusable. So I would say right now, he is probably one of the most innovative factors in the world. I'm not necessarily saying that he's an inventor, but he's an innovating factor because he does apply both some ideas, because I think by trade, he is an engineer. I think so. So he doesn't do all the inventing, but he funds a lot of the inventing and creates platforms for inventions to start. So I would say right now he is one of the leading inventing factors, inventing factors, something like that. Yeah, something. It's funny though when he talks about like he was on an interview I was watching and they were like, oh, so you and Jeff Bezos, you know, you guys kind of do the same thing when it comes to space, right? And he goes, not really. He's like, Jeff Bezos is building a plane that goes suborbital, so it doesn't go outside of orbit, right? And he's like, what he's building doesn't make sense to go to space. He's like, there's no air in space, so there's no drift or drag, so you don't need wings in space. So it was kind of funny. But anyways, what I was saying about him tweeting, like he tweeted this picture. Satoshi Nakamoto. So everyone's going to look at this and be like, oh, does that mean buy Bitcoin? Is that why Bitcoin went up the other day? Is it? Does that mean anything? Does it? Or is he just playing a dad joke, putting a bunch of companies together and circling them?
That's what it sounds to me. Like he's just screwing around.
He's just screwing around. Look. See this?
Yeah, he's just screwing around.
But people look at this stuff and they treat everything that he posts like it's crazy. He is, in my eyes, the world's biggest influencer. He can make anything move just by tweeting it. I wonder how many Crocs were sold because he posted a crocodile meme.
That'll be interesting to know.
It's crazy. I don't know. I'm just ranting. But I do like Elon. I don't think that he is like perfect. Nobody's perfect. I think there's still a lot of flaws that he has, but I think that he has a very good vision. His vision's not always right, but we should never limit how we dream.
Mhm. Yeah.
That's funny. So right here, Cyclone says Elon was fired from X.com for being incompetent, got rich by holding X.com stock and cashing in, and then I think it was a couple $1 billion deal for selling PayPal to eBay, and then he built more by convincing people that LiPo batteries are better for the environment. Well, there's a lot of things, right? He obviously left PayPal, and then he started Solar City, and then a lot of people don't even know anything about Solar City, but that was a project that he was working on for a very long time. And the idea of Solar City is that he didn't need to build the panels. He said the panels are very easy to build. It's everything else around solar that needed innovation. Yeah, lithium polymer. So then there's obviously Tesla and then SpaceX. But the idea of SpaceX is as a business, it's a business that just burns money.
Mm-hmm.
That's what it does. Like, is SpaceX making any money right now? How? How would SpaceX? The only way SpaceX makes money is by taking contracts from NASA. So, for instance, what are they called? The space center, where they would send astronauts to and from, and they would sit kind of like in that space center, just on the edge of the atmosphere, and they would do projects or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
So NASA ran out of money. So then they put it out as contracts to see if they could privatize it. But it blows my mind, because if you think 10 years ago, 5 years ago even, do you think anybody would have thought about privatizing space? Like that, the space race was a country thing. Like, oh, US put a flag on the moon. Now Russia's got to do it. Now China's got to do it. Now Canada's got to do it. Like it was like whose balls are bigger. Like space was really a balls race.
Mm-hmm.
But now it's being privatized, and that's something I never thought.
Yeah. What's up, baby mama?
What's up, Preppy? How you doing? I hope work's being good for you.
Yeah, that's interesting, man. That's
It
crazy.
makes me wonder, like, what else could we privatize? Like, what is a sector that is run majority by the governments of the world that you could make money by privatizing? Makes me wonder about that, right?
Mm-hmm.
Because he's literally privatized a sector of government and is just burning billions of dollars doing it. He's not making it, he's burning it, as far as I'm concerned. The government is paying him billions. The same thing. Oh, this is not the only company he does this with. Tesla makes billions of dollars in EV credits. Mm-hmm. So because there's a certain amount of EV credits that the governments pay out every year to incentivize electric vehicles. And there's actually a charge that some of the other auto manufacturers have to pay if a certain percentage of their fleet is not an EV. And that charge goes to Tesla. So some of the other auto manufacturers are paying Tesla money because they're not producing enough electric vehicles than Tesla is.
Wow.
So he's doing that in multiple sectors. It's pretty interesting how he does it. Speaking about that, I actually have something I wanted to show you too.
Oh, here we go.
I wanted to get your input on what you think of this 2024 electric vehicle. This is called the IQ Buzz.
This is called your brain's on drugs.
I don't know. I kind of like it. So this is the 2024 Volkswagen. Oh, ID Buzz. Sorry. Electric microbus revealed, less flour, more power. That's what they're saying. So if we look at some more of the pictures, I think it looks pretty neat. It comes in 11 color variants. Feature a battery pack with 81 kilowatts. It's quite a bit of power. 77 of which is usable. That will power the rear axle motor, capable of putting out 201 horsepower at 229 pounds-feet of torque. It's not designed for the track. The top speed is 90 miles an hour, which is, I think that's pretty damn fast. 145 kilometers for the people outside of the United States. Considering its ancestor could only hit 60 miles an hour, the Flower Mobile, the shag wagon. What do they call it?
Shag wagon? I don't know.
The Scooby-Doo mobile. No? I don't know. Whatever. So it's saying that it does about 300 miles in regards to its range on a full charge. And AC is 11 kilowatts at a DC fast charging station and 170 on a more powerful one. It says the vehicle will charge 5 to 80% in just 30 minutes. That's pretty dope. I think that's pretty dope. I could eat a burger and have 80% of my battery charged. You know what I mean? Well, I mean, I'd eat several burgers in 30 minutes, but maybe wings, maybe 2-3 pounds of wings. Cause you know, wings takes a little bit more to eat.
How fast are you eating?
When I'm hungry, it's just, you know, look at this close up. That'd be dope. If you made the lights red, it would kind of look like it's stoned. I don't know. I kind of like it. Like it's got a pretty decent like space inside. The seats, they fold down, they come out, you know, you got a lot of room. The inside looks kind of dope, multiple screens. I like how it lights up everywhere. I don't know, kind of like it. It's got like that old feel with like a modern twist. Like this isn't your grandpa's van. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I don't know. I got mixed feelings about that thing. Thing looks ugly.
Maybe.
It's ugly. I wouldn't. It's, you know what? Jeep came out with their Gladiator.
The pickup truck thing?
Yeah, that pickup truck thing, and it's in the front end is supposed to be still like the Jeep, but it just has like, you know, the bed in the back. I was like, dude, this looks kind of cool and blah blah blah. And then I went when my truck was getting worked on, I had that rental, and I was like, let me check out that Gladiator. Dude, that thing was a hunk of junk. I'm like, dude, why do people buy it? I'm like, you know what? The only reason why you would buy it is because it's that ugly. You know what I mean? It's like, I don't know, man.
So what day is it today?
Thursday, the 10th.
This is Super Mario Day. Did you know it's Super Mario Day today? Do you know why they call it Super Mario today? Because M-A-R, and 10, Mario. So the first US Super Nintendo World is coming to Universal Studios Hollywood in 2023. So they announced this on Mario Day. Of course they did. Why wouldn't they? Universal Studios Hollywood will be the first US park with Super Nintendo World when it opens its doors next year. Last year, the first Nintendo-style theme park was made in a debut at the Universal Studios location in Osaka, Japan. Despite the number of delays and the global pandemic, they've been waiting since the partnership was announced in 2015 to find out where it would be in the US. So this is pretty cool. If you guys are fans of Super Nintendo, Sega Genesis. Did you just say Sega Genesis?
Mm-hmm.
Shake my head at you. Shake my head. Over here, if you guys ever cross the border and come to Niagara Falls, we do have a go-karting track, and it's pretty dope. So let me show you this. So if you ever stay in the falls on the Canadian side, there's legitimately a Super Mario track or a Mario track. So I haven't got a chance to go on it yet. I really want to do this. I'm probably going to do this in the summer. I tried to go a couple times last year, but every time the weather wasn't good enough, so I wasn't able to go on it. But it looks pretty dope. I wish I could can I get more pictures of it?
Can you throw things at each other?
I wish. I mean, without them seeing, maybe. So there's the track there.
Mm-hmm.
It's a decent sized track. There's the speedway. Yeah, anyways. I just thought of that because it's Mario Day. But make sure you wish everyone a happy Super Mario Day. I mean, everyone, happy Super Mario Day? No?
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of interested to see what they're going to do. I know Universal Studios here in California, they added that Harry Potter thing. They still have the Simpsons area. I'm guessing they're going to have to get rid of it now since Disney owns it. Unless there's some kind of contract that has to get fulfilled or something. I don't know. Universal Studios here has to do something because it's like the same thing that's been there forever, you know. So yeah, they got to do something. I went to Disney not that long ago, and I don't know if I'm just getting older or what, but I didn't feel like, oh, cool, Disney. Like, it was fun when I was there, and like, oh, churros. But when I was on the rides, I'm like, am I kind of cheesy? I don't know if they're starting to break down and they need some upgrading or updating or something, but I don't know. It just doesn't feel the same, I guess. So I don't know. Some of the rides were cool. Some of them, like the Star Wars thing was awesome. But when you go to some of the other stuff like Pirates of the Caribbean, Haunted Mansion, it was just kind of like, you know, a little cheesy, little cheese for that burger.
So I believe you recently got one of these. And if you guys have an iPhone, you are able to start syncing your Apple Health with Oculus Move VR. So when you're working out in the Oculus land, you're now able to sync your stats with your Apple stuff. Yeah, pretty cool stuff. How has your experience been with the Oculus?
Man, I've been trying to get you to play, and you still haven't even found it.
It's
You
right
found
here.
it. It's about damn time. Let's play.
No, I told you I only play on the weekends.
It's the weekend already.
It's not the weekend already. It's Thursday.
It's the weekend. It's going down. And do the damn
And
thing.
I don't have the games that you have.
We'll get it.
No.
Get them. You can do it.
So I originally had the Oculus, and then I told Rohan to get it. And he was like, I don't know if I'm going to like it. I really want to wait for the PlayStation, and I don't think I'm going to like it. Oh, it's linked up with Facebook. Nah, it sounds like trash. And then I guess majority of the people are starting to say more and more that the Oculus is pretty dope. You know, the Butcher's got a group there, and, you know, there's a big movement right now, I think, for a lot of people to say, hey, grabbing Oculus is actually pretty dope, because it's very hard to explain the experience of the Oculus to somebody who's not wearing an Oculus. So can you kind of tell me your perception before you bought one, and then how it changed after you bought it?
Well, I knew I wanted to get the 3D stuff or the VR stuff, and I've been kind of debating about, you know, I was debating for a while to get the PlayStation one. So I know I wanted to. I've been wanting to get it for a while. I didn't want to go backwards. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I definitely didn't want to go like, oh, I got the PS5. Let me get the PlayStation VR when the new PlayStation VR 2 is coming out soon. So I'm kind of like, let me just wait. After I got the Oculus, I knew I was going to like it. Like I definitely knew. I'm just like, okay, cool. I knew this was going to be cool. I have a couple issues with it. Every now and then it's a little bit blurry, or sometimes like you lose your equilibrium because it's like smashing into your face like this, you know. And you know, sometimes the band when it's back here, it kind of like is there's constant pressure, so you get like a little bit of a headache, you know. So I have a really good one. It goes around the back and you tighten it up. I have a battery pack so it could offset the balance also, like, you know, the weight, so it's not all just in your face and you're, you know, on the far front part of the face. It could be also a little bit in the back. So I like it for the reasons of I get to like hang out with like Dabs or Nucky or the Beach or Jay. There's like a lot of guys out there that you know, I've been like, dude, I haven't talked to these guys in a while. I'm like, this is awesome, you know. But I think it's more like even if you're like at home, you know, like you know, like let's just say you and Preppy, it's not like you guys could be like, hey, let's go freaking golf right now. Let's go miniature golf with this whole pandemic thing going. Let's see if everything is open or closed. Or let's just say even if it's not a pandemic, if you're the guys like, hey, let's throw these things on and play miniature golf, you know, while we're here at the house. You know, I think it's pretty cool how you can connect with people and how you can play with people, and it feels like it gets your butt out of the chair.
Yeah.
You
Your
know,
heart rate is moving when you're playing this stuff. Even if you're playing a stationary game, my heart rate's up. I'm moving. I'm sweating.
yeah.
Let's go.
So that's kind of my thing that I like that it gets you up out of the chair, and I feel it. Like me, you know me, like I usually go on a walk. I'll go on a run, I'll go do something, but it feels like it's different sets of muscles, even though you're just standing there. And it's like, for me, I'm more used to like faster pace moving around and stuff, but it's just different. So it's cool because again, you could just hang out and like me and Dabs were just like I was talking to him a couple nights ago on it, and I was telling him about you know that Insta 360 camera.
Yeah.
So anybody who don't know what the Insta 360 is, it's a camera that has a lens in the front and the back, and it captures your video in a 360 motion. If you're walking, you could see all around it. If you go to YouTube and you research 360 Hawaii or something, you could see like a full 360 of people walking around, like whatever they're recording. So we were talking on there and I found this video that, dude, this was like genius. He goes to the beach, puts his Insta in front of the beach, right? You see the waves, the water, and you see the guy who recorded just walking around, like checking it out. And you look around, you see some of the mountains, you see like one of the hotels back there. Like it's really, really cool.
Mhm.
And he says, like, oh, here on Waikiki, you could do this and this and this. And then he puts these two screens right above the ocean. So now you have this whole 360
Right.
where you're inside. If you look up, now he's got footages of like different fishes and different like stuff up there. Like, you know what I mean? Like, so you're almost like laying back, just watching it. He does another one where he's in the car and you're kind of like looking around inside the car. And then as you're driving the street, like little plot points come up. It says Duke's Restaurant, Sheraton Hotel, like these little things are coming and you're driving right through it, you know? I'm like, dude, this is so cool and interactive. I do have one thing that I do not like about this thing though. The quality sucks.
I don't find it too bad.
It's horrible. Pull up YouTube VR and then we'll have a conversation. Pull up YouTube VR.
I've done the YouTube VR. I went to Canada's Wonderland, went on a roller coaster. I thought it was pretty dope.
Oh, I thought the quality sucks. They're all 4K videos. If I watch that video on my computer, it looks amazing.
Yeah, but it's a different screen.
Doesn't matter. If it's gonna be VR and we're in a 4K world right now, it has to be 4K. At least
you're gonna be paying those 4K prices though.
But well, that's the thing. For if I want to see 4K in my VR headset, I'm gonna spend more than $200 or $300 on a headset. I'm gonna be spending a hell of a lot more money. That quality is 720, maybe 1080p. It's not that good. It's definitely not anywhere near 4K. And I've watched the exact same videos. I'm like, oh, let me see how this video looks on my computer. I'm like, dude, this thing looks amazing on my computer. It looks amazing on my TV. 4K, amazing. On the Oculus, yeah. And I had this convo with the Butcher, where he said the only way you're going to get better quality is if you spend more money on a better VR headset. So yeah, exactly what Digital Sang says. You get what you pay for. You want great quality, spend 2K. Exactly. You're gonna have to spend more money. But here's the thing. Here's my flip side to that, though. You get, and I'm a preacher about this. If you want a true 4K TV, you're gonna have to spend a little bit of money. Absolutely. But even some of the budget TVs that say they're 4K, even though we know they're more of an upscaled, still look pretty good. These Oculus headsets should not look this shitty. They shouldn't look that bad. And I was looking at videos like, oh, how do you make the quality better? And there's so many videos that they're like, oh, stock out of the box, Oculus does this. To make it better, you need to do that. Problem is when you do make it better, then you're losing other stuff. So it's like, I don't know. If you're PlayStation and you're dropping a VR thing, I hope that this VR thing for PlayStation is going to be really good. If not, I don't know. It just kind of sucks.
619 says you're going to need NVIDIA 3090 on your face if you want good quality. Yeah, not wrong.
Yeah. So I don't know.
I'm pretty happy with it. I'm pretty impressed with what it can do. For the price point, I think that it gives you a great experience. Yeah, there's a bunch of upgrades and things that you can do to it as well. But for the most part, I think the average person, outside, okay, how do I put this? In a market where we had die-hard gamers that loved consoles, Xboxes, PlayStations, and then I used to see the secondary console market as something that the Switch would dominate in or Nintendo would dominate in. But I feel like Oculus has entered the chat and is going to be fighting with the Switch for that secondary console market.
Mm-hmm.
And it should have been something that Nintendo should have dominated years ago. Because you look at things like the Wii and you're like, oh, okay, this is pretty dope. I like the Wii. I could do this, this, and this. And then you put on an Oculus and you're like, so this is kind of like a Wii, but with headset. You know what I mean? Like, it feels like the evolution of where the Wii should have went. Like the Wii should have wooed right into an Oculus.
Yeah.
But
I'm not saying Digital Sang says I love it. I'm not saying I don't love it. I'm not saying I don't love it at all. By the way, Digital Slang, if you got it, we need to play then, because freaking you who diddly over here don't want to play.
Yeah, I played Beat Saber with him.
Yeah, it's for the price for that thing. I'm not saying it's bad. You put it on, if you play any cartoon game. I haven't tried anything else of the real stuff yet. Like I haven't tried any of the zombie stuff yet, but I played Racket NX and I played this Walkabout Golf. I haven't tried the Beats one, but all that stuff, it looks amazing. Everything just looks freaking super cool. The colors are vibrant and everything. When it comes to video watching, I heard there's other ways around it. Like Steam, I heard is a lot better, or going through big screen is better. YouTube VR is not as good. The app going in there to look at stuff, it just looks a little bit pixelated and washed and everything. But what Oculus is doing is amazing. I think it's really, really good. And again, everything is cartoonish. Everything is cartoonish in that thing. So, they're trying to make cartoonish to look as clean as possible, which isn't hard. The hard part is making the real stuff look real, So I hope when the PlayStation 1 comes out, all I'm saying is I hope they one up them big time. And it's just like, hey, here's YouTube VR, and hopefully there's a difference on it. So we'll see. You know what I mean? But yes, we need to all get in some games. And it's the weekend for you now, so you should be good to go.
Not the weekend. It's Thursday.
So as soon as we clock out of this on Thursdays, you're done.
Yeah, but it's not, my weekend doesn't start until the weekend. I still have stuff to do.
What are you doing for the rest of the night?
I have things to do.
You're like thinking about it. You're like,
no, I'm not gonna blurt out my agenda on social media here like this. People don't need to know what I do. It's got to keep a little bit of mystery in there.
Just remember,
who is next level? What is next level?
Wipe away. Remember, wipe away.
Super Hot is dope. That's one of my favorite games. Super Hot is a great game.
Super Hot. I haven't tried that one.
Anybody who wants to buy an Oculus, message in our chat groups first, because both of us have coupon codes that gives you a discount when you are purchasing the Oculus, and it's like an affiliate thing. So we get a kickback, you get a discount. It's all good.
Yeah. Super Hot. What's that one about?
Super Hot is like you're a Matrix man.
Oh, that's what you've been talking about. Yeah.
Super Hot is one of my favorite games, man.
Let me see. Remember to delete your browser history. Not even gonna ask. Okay, so I'm pulling up my loader. I'm pulling up my Quest loader so that way I can see exactly what I have installed. You need to get into developer options. You need to get this Quest loader thing, and you need to get the stuff. It's good. I got a lot of stuff. Okay, let me hit no. It's called Super Hot. Super Hot. Let me see. There's Sucker Punch. I don't see. Oh, here it is. Super Hot. QU and VRP. What's VRP?
The Butcher, I've had an Oculus for a while.
It's like John Wick. Yeah, he's the one that got me in. He had it for a while, and he finally convinced me to get one, and we haven't even played yet, damn it.
I told you, I hardly ever play my Oculus. I love playing it, but I hardly ever use it.
I wonder if I could send this thing Super Hot VR. All right, I'm going to try it out. Never seen you on it. I know, me neither. And we've been playing on the weekends too.
Not every weekend I play, but that's when I play.
And I messaged you and no reply.
Was it like, what kind of message was it?
Look what I got. Here's a picture of the Oculus. Let's play.
Oh, anyways.
Yeah, anyways. Super Hot VR is very popular. See, this is how I get treated, guys. This is exactly how I get treated.
Hey, I told you to get one. You got one. You have fun.
Yeah, let's go. You go have fun. My app. You jump on and then we got to play now. Damn it.
Oh, man.
Yeah, loader shows the popularity. Yeah, we got to get you on this loader thing, dude, because you can get everything works. Everything that we were talking about with the whole ADB and all that crap. Oh, yeah, it works. I've been able to play it. We've been able to jump in with multiplayer games, and it's, yeah. Oh, shots fired.
There you go.
Oh, man. There's a free demo for Super Hot. I don't need no free demo. I'll just get the actual thing. Wink, wink, nudge, nudge. Yeah, happy Mario Day. Yeah, we already talked about that. 619. He's like, oh wait. All late to the party. You ever seen internet comment etiquette on YouTube? What? My brain hurt reading that. What'd you say? But whatever, big money. No, there's no big money in this. There's no No money in this. How about that? No money in this. No money. I didn't spend any money.
There's a ways to getting around to certain things in which YouTube will ban us and delete our channel if we talk about.
You know, did you send him that Fire Stick with stuff?
Yeah.
Okay, so digital slang, the Fire Stick with stuff. You know how you can watch stuff, from a Fire Stick. Well, you kind of have an Oculus, and it's meant to play games and stuff, and it does the same stuff as an Oculus should do stuff.
That was terrible. Like, absolutely terrible.
If you don't catch my drift, then you're gonna have to hit me up on Twitter, and we'll figure it out. There we go. Here's a pirate's life for me. Yo ho, hi ho. Okay. Huh? Flick chick, huh? Exactly. We have no idea what we're talking about. Something about him being stuffed.
Oh my god. Oh my god.
No, I'm not gonna do that one. Okay. If anybody wants to play, I'm gonna probably jump in on some kind of game. I need to take a break because I've been freaking all morning working on this crap. Actually, like nonstop working. You know what? I'm gonna send you my flow of. I want to get your opinion on something next level, so I'll send it to you. See if you can I can get an opinion from you. I'm messing with some stuff on Premiere Pro, so I want to see what you think. Surge Flix was watching it. He says, dude, he's like, that video was really good.
Video?
Yeah, it's a video that I did that's coming out later.
Oh.
And I'm gonna change like my style of stuff. So okay. I think that's all we got. If anybody wants to play Oculus, hit me up on Twitter. I'm about to jump on, or Twitter on Telegram or Twitter. I'll jump on. I think we need to try Beat Saber co-op or golf play. Hey, you know what? Let's do Beat Saber. I'm down to do Beat Saber co-op for sure. My favorite thing to do, gaming. Flick Chick, you get in trouble when you game. You have to just play and enjoy the game and just play and be patient. Actually, you should get an Oculus. I'm cooking dinner, so limited time at the moment. Okay, I'll send you a message on Telegram. Just have it slow cook in the background. Okay, I think this is the end of the show. There's a lot of stuff that we discussed, and hopefully people learned some stuff today. If not, that's fine too. Next level, anything you got to say before we get the hell out of here?
You know what I say. Thank you guys for listening and watching the show. If you guys are listening to us on the audio side, make sure that you leave us a review so that other people like yourself can find the content that you enjoy. If you are listening to us, or if you'd like to be a part of the conversation, make sure you come over and join us on the YouTube channel Beyond the Streams so that you can also play a part in the conversation and be a part of the community. You should also have the notifications turned on as many places as possible, because we always have other content creators or people from companies that you're either already using their products and services or probably should be. So make sure you have that notification bell turned on. So until the next one, we'll see you guys. Peace.
Peace.